Due to the graphic nature of the following program, viewer discretion is advised. All individuals are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. On September 11th, in the worst attack ever on American soil, terrorists struck the World Trade Center. Amidst the devastation, heroes emerged, determined, selfless, and courageous. Nearly 350 of New York City's bravest have been lost or missing since this day that changed the world forever. Many of the firefighters featured in our series responded to this tragedy and are among the lost or missing. During the course of our production, not only did we profile them in their tireless commitment and dedication to rescuing and helping others, they became our friends. In the weeks to follow, as the status of the missing firefighters is resolved, we will present personal stories of the men who were lost and those who survived. At this time, our thoughts and prayers are with these heroic firefighters, their families, and all of the other innocent victims of this tragedy. We dedicate this show in their memory.
Box 681. The address 590 Green Avenue. Respond to box 2515. The address 593 East 3rd.
Brooklyn's got
the address 593 East 3rd.
of a fire in a private dwelling on Cotillion Road and East 3rd Street. Because of the amount of phone calls that they're receiving, they're sending 4 engines, 2 trucks, rescue and squad.
Fire 570.
Looks like we got a 4-story brownstone, possible fire on top floor, possible people trapped in the front, Chase.
Fire in brownstone.
People trapped in the front. Get them ready. Possible people trapped.
Brownstone fire. Fire on the top floor. People trapped.
Fire on the 3rd floor of a 4-story, 25 by 60 brownstone. Send a second truck. You send an additional truck and engine, all hands.
This is a serious blaze, so extra trucks are called to the scene.
She's sending 4 engines, 2 trucks, rescue 2, squad 1. These are good fires.
There is no time to spare, as victims are reportedly trapped inside.
He also gave an all hands, which means everybody who is responding is going to work and is going to be used.
Rescue 2 to the 5-7, we're in.
I got fire on the 3rd floor. Fire way over to the 4th floor.
10-4. We don't just go in there and start breaking stuff because we're little kids and we're allowed to. You know, you go in, you break the windows on purpose. You're breaking them to let all of that heat and smoke go someplace besides staying there with us. Because this stuff isn't good for you, and it's going to hurt you, and the heat drains your strength, and you still have your job to do.
I'm here.
At 8:57, Roofman finally gained critical access.
Guys in there cutting fire and opening up the roof, make sure there's no extension into the contour.
High-powered partner saws are used to cut a 3x6 hole over the staircase. This venting process is crucial as it allows smoke and heat to escape the building. A brownstone staircase acts like a fireplace flue, causing smoke and flames to rush uncontrolled towards the top floor. 14 minutes into the call, firefighters still don't know if anyone's trapped inside.
Lack of vision, not being able to see where you're going, not being able to see what you're doing. You're gonna take a heck of a feat up here on a good job. You got all the smoke, all the heat pushing right up on you. You got nowhere to go. You got to do your job. It's just, it's a dangerous position. It's a position that's got to be done though. You can't be delinquent in your duties up here because they're really counting on you to get up here and open that skylight, give them some kind of air movement down there.
For firefighters, there's no sweeter sound than a partner saw venting the roof. It means relief from heat and smoke is on its way.
It started on the second floor. We think it may have been something electrical or left in with one of the tenants who was not at home at the time. So the fire alarm did get everybody out. So there was almost no smoke. When I got upstairs and I opened up the door, I guess that's what led the fire out. I am feeling like I don't even, it's a crash. I can't tell you how I'm feeling right now. I'm just, I'm in shock. I don't know what to say, what to do at this point.
We had heavy fire on the third and fourth floors. Top floors being extinguished. Searches are underway.
Firefighters have confirmed there's no one trapped inside. However, new danger lurks. There's concern that the flames could catch on the building's wooden gutters and spread to other buildings.
Thank you, guys. Give me. Bro, you do well, guys.
Fires are knocked down the top floor and searches are in progress.
Firefighters are able to contain the fire before it spreads next door. 31 minutes after the call, the fire is now totally under control.
But extend it upstairs. That's the fire. Get to the stairwell where it goes.
Exhausted and relieved, the men must evaluate their work on site.
Secondary searches on the third and fourth floor are negative, and by orders of ADC, stop. This fire is under control, Captain.
The fire is out, but the danger isn't over.
I guess there was fire on the second floor. Got up the stairs and took the third floor apartment. Took a couple of rooms up there. It was warm. The first two engines did a great job.
Suddenly, parts of the building's facade crashed to the sidewalk. Luckily, no one was beneath it.
High heat, yeah, a lot of fire blowing across the ceiling and the cock off. Good smoke condition. That was it. The company's did a nice job. The trucks did a really nice job.
So in and out in what? 20 minutes, really?
20 minutes.
It went real nice. Nice and smooth. I wish I was here a little earlier.
At 9:31 p.m., 45 minutes after Rescue 2 is dispatched, the under control call is given. There are no reported injuries.
You ride the roller coaster, you get on the roller coaster, you get in that front seat of the Cyclone, and you get up to the top and you know you're gonna be scared, but you throw your hands up in the air anyway and you scream on the way down. You say, boy, that was great. This is a bigger roller coaster, but it's those same feelings. You know, those feelings of fear, fright, and then overcoming the fear, overcoming the fright, and doing the job anyway. It's a big roller coaster, you know?
That's Bergen Street in the Crown Heights section of Brooklyn. One one of the special units. There's 5 rescues in New York City. Tremendous toolbox. Basically, that's what it is. It responds to major emergencies, all fires that occur within Brooklyn. It's a very old building. It's over 100 years old. It's small, it's old, but it's home. We have 32 members. We work in 6-man shifts. Each man is interviewed by me. I get to pick anybody I want in the New York City Fire Department, just about. I take guys based on experience and special qualifications. You have to have the right attitude. Very aggressive. Good. I've been on the job 23 years. I don't want to retire. I'm having too much fun. I'll wait around until at least 30. It's the best game in town. I always did want to come here. You always see these guys from Rescue 2 at every fire, and they're always having fun, and they're leaving, they're going to another fire, and you're waiting for your next one. My main mission statement is to rescue firemen. We have a lot of fun here, but it's very serious. Everybody here is always focused on what the mission is, and that is to make sure that no fireman gets hurt. You know, that's our job, you know, get the guys out.
Brooklyn to Rescue 2. We have no means to bring this individual down.
600-pound guy we got to carry out.
Probably need a rescue unit. Equipment to bring the individual down.
We've done these, we do these 2, 3, 4 times a month. We'll assist EMS with a large patient.
A man over 600 pounds is having difficulty breathing.
We'll see. If it's a big enough elevator, we won't have to use a stairwell.
The man's respiratory system is in danger of shutting down completely.
Would you also have rescue come over here, see if they can give us a hand with it? Okay, no problem.
He's a big dude. I'm telling you.
Big dude, huh?
Yes, he is. What happened?
How much?
I haven't seen him for a while.
Just getting
You
bigger
know,
too.
he probably was sick, because I haven't seen him for a while.
The victim lives on the 11th floor.
Is he in bed now or is he on the floor?
Actually, he's sitting up. Well, the problem was that he was actually walking out and wound up getting very shaky, almost falling. So he's almost afraid of standing up.
17 minutes after receiving the call, Rescue 2 enters the victim's apartment. His family waits in the hall while the rescue team prepares to move him.
It happened once before. Last year, they took him to Bellevue Hospital. He couldn't breathe. It's been about 2 weeks since he moved. If he moves, he gets very tired. He used to move alone, but now with his swollen feet when he walks, he's exhausted. And then he needs air. He can't breathe.
The victim's windpipe is in danger of being crushed by the force of his own weight.
They're packing them on the elevator, but only so many guys can get on the elevator with them. Because of space. So when they come down, there's a couple of guys, myself, will start pulling them from here and giving the other guys a break because they exerted a lot of energy upstairs. He's just having some difficulty breathing. He needs some air. He needs some fresh air. As soon as they got him into the tight hallway, he was getting a little sweaty and a little bothered. So the sooner we get him outside, the better it is for him.
Once you bring him in feet first.
Because of his size, a cargo net is needed to extract the 51-year-old male.
Can we grab and close his legs?
Pass the door, open up. Okay,
They were on their way down, right, Chief?
Yeah, almost.
Yeah.
You got a BVM in there?
No.
You want a BVM?
Yeah, toss me with
With one last mighty effort, 46 minutes into this rescue, the elevator door closes.
You got more people down there.
Where's the EMS?
Time is critical as the victim struggles to breathe.
He's falling out on your side there. Grab to my shoulder. Grab onto my shoulder. Pull yourself out. Okay? Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Watch the foot. There you go. Keep going. How's your breathing?
Because of his size, rescue workers need to rig 2 gurneys together to carry him. Nearly a dozen rescue workers attempt to lift the victim in the cargo net onto the 2 gurneys.
That's it. Like this coming down. They ain't holding his weight. That light's under it. They ain't holding his weight. This side is. Kind of what? All right.
But 600 pounds proves to be too much. The gurneys collapse.
Hold it.
52 minutes into the rescue, exhausted firefighters, EMTs, and paramedics face a new challenge: lifting the man into the ambulance.
1, 2, 3, again.
At 3:42 in the afternoon, 62 minutes after the call came into Rescue 2, the patient is finally loaded into the rescue vehicle. With the patient secured, firefighters follow him to the emergency room. En route, the patient goes into cardiac arrest. EMTs now have a wide hospital gurney that will support the man's weight.
Where's the LPAs, bro? They're over here.
Inside the ambulance, the patient once more goes into cardiac arrest.
Open your mouth, Pedro. Open your mouth. Everybody, what size you got me?
Rescue workers administer CPR and stabilize him again. The patient is removed from the vehicle, but in critical condition. At 4:17 p.m., 1 hour and 36 minutes into this rescue, firefighters turn the man's care over to the hospital. Despite the valiant efforts of New York City's bravest, the patient was pronounced dead later that day.
1077, heavy smoke conditions.
We got a fire in a building.
Occupied building, 3-story, fire on the top floor.
And call for a towel out. So they're starting to get ready for a defensive attack.
Firefighters act quickly as the frame houses that line this block share a common ceiling where fire can jump quickly from one home to the next.
When you got a fire like this on the top floor, it gets into the cockball, which is like an attic area. It mushrooms out. It spreads out right over.
Okay, we got fire on the corners between your building and the fire building.
We got fire right up in the corner of this sidewalk over here. Let's get that ceiling open inside there, right?
Burning and flammable materials must be pulled down from the building's interior with 6-foot hooks to avoid fire extensions.
The old wooden corners wrapped up in that siding.
Right, what happens is when you get these frame buildings, a lot of times they have common cocklogs, a space in between the ceiling and the roof, so you get the fire extension there. So that's what they were checking for, make sure that the fire didn't travel down across the row of buildings, the row of frames.
Approximately 20 minutes from receiving the call, the fire has been successfully extinguished.
Sal, you have a radio?
Our tour starts at 9 o'clock. Every guy working today was already in, though, at 7:30. What's that tell you? Nobody's walking in at 5 to 9. Everybody wants to be here. They want to go to work. Every guy in this place is a adrenaline junkie. Every one of us. We, might not admit it, might not put it in words. That's what it is. But any fireman that tells you that they're not afraid,
they're lying or they're a fool. And that's been said by many other firemen besides myself. Now we have to mop the floor, so get out of my kitchen.
Due to the graphic nature of the following program, viewer discretion is advised. All individuals are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Coming up on The Bravest.
Gotta get up there and search. What we've got is smoke showing. I see it from here. We got oncoming traffic here.
Start ventilation on the roof to get the hot gases out of the building.
Hey! I'd like to open up another hole back there and see if it's traveled any further than it already has.
You know, we're going on a hazardous materials incident.
It doesn't look like it's stable.
You never know what's in those things.
San Francisco, home of cable cars, Haight-Ashbury, and where earthquakes have been known to turn the city upside down. Watching over it all is the San Francisco Fire Department, which protects the lives and property of over 750,000 citizens.
San Francisco, it's very common to have buildings right next to each other. So anytime there's a fire in a room or a unit, you always have the chance of it spreading.
There are 3 telltale signs that get a fireman's adrenaline pumping: multiple call-ins, an exact address, and a pinpoint location of the fire source. This fire meets all 3.
Medic 29, all units respond on 3. The attack hotel of A16. Report is fire in the building. We're on your box on Dolores. A lot of smoke in the upstairs building.
24th and Guerrero reported a fire in the building, and they just said something about it possibly being on Dolores Street. So it indicates they have multiple phone calls on it. It could very well have a fire.
1119 Dolores, 1119 Dolores, 1119 Dolores Street en route. And what we've got is smoke showing. I see attack hotel of A16, engine 6 with a red engine. We'll have to get a little closer to find out for sure. Okay, we got oncoming traffic here.
3 companies have been dispatched to the scene.
11 engine, 7 engine, 32 engine, 7 truck, 11 truck, Division 3, Battalion 6, Rescue 2.
1119 Dolores, medic 7 report smoke showing to the floor, smoke 11.
You see it up there. See the smoke showing up there?
We got a working fire.
It'll be some work. Truck company's gonna have to get up there and ventilate vertically. And we gotta get up there and search. We're gonna be there in about 30 seconds.
Come on, engine 11. Move, baby, move. Engine 11, it's 1119 Dolores. Special call engine.
Firefighters are armed with axes and Halligan tools, spear-like weapons used to knock down doors and rip out walls.
7. 3 Battalion 6 on the scene. Battalion 6 on scene. Department. What do you got, man?
Firefighters have confirmation that no one's inside, but since the house is on an incline, building collapse becomes a real and present danger.
Okay, it appears that the fire's in the back of the building right now. Engine 11 has made a ready line lead in the front door. Engine 7 is going to drop some supply lines to get them a good water supply. The truck will probably set their aerial up, go to the roof, and start ventilation on the roof to get the hot gases and smoke out of the building. He's got a chainsaw. They're going to go up to the roof and cut a hole in the roof.
Special call engine 6 to box.
We always ladder the fire escape ourselves.
Copy, we'll get out of supply.
Okay, we're opening a hole in the roof. 7 engines going inside. They've got a backup line. They're going to take another line on the fire floor. They'll punch a hole in the ceiling down below, and that'll penetrate to the fire building there. Roof ventilation is a very essential part of firefighting. You don't get ventilation done, it'll cause a fire to spread. Somebody got a hook? Here. Okay, now they're going to use a ceiling hook to push that roof, push the ceiling down into the room. And now you'll watch the smoke that comes out of that hole.
We got the roof open. We got the next floor penetrated. The attic space is closed this time, but for trapped smoke.
The blaze is history, or so it seems.
We put the fire under control, which means it's essentially out. What we're going to do is open up the walls and check for hot spots. Then we'll try to determine how the fire started.
Pull it. We got fire coming through the roof. We got fire coming through the roof still.
It seems to be in the attic space a little bit.
Less than 5 minutes after arriving on the scene, the firefighters knock out the ceiling to see where the fires traveled. Once they spot high beams that aren't burned or charred, the firefighters know the fire is contained.
It's all clear through there, Tom. That side.
Yeah, it's coming up. I'd like to open up another hole back there just to see if it's traveled any further than it already has.
Clear up there. Can you see back to this corner, this direction?
It's all clear through there, Tom.
We work in conjunction with the engine crews down below. And what we want to do is we want to find any extension of fire. The fire rises, it gets up in the attic space, and it can run all the way across the attic space. Buildings are built right next to one another in San Francisco. It's very, very essential that we do an aggressive interior attack because the risk of fire spread is so great in the city.
Hey, Denny.
Hey, Steve, there's a ventilator at the very front of the building that's got some smoke coming out of it.
Hey, Dennis! Yeah, right here. I'll look. It looks clear. I'll look again. Who's up top? What do you want? They want to hold up so I can get there. Yeah, just hang on. We got right now 3 holes open.
You gotta get used to that.
Yeah, that was copper.
But we still got smoke coming out of that and a couple of stacks over there. Yeah. Okay.
The fire's out for good, and it's time to determine a cause, a possibility being foul play.
You can see up here how the hot gases travel across the ceiling. There's always a chance of arson at any fire.
I know that they called the fire investigation unit to respond so that they think there is a possibility of a suspicious fire or incendiary fire whenever they call them, or they just can't determine the cause. I don't know if anybody was home or not. And as you go down, there's little or no damage. Looks like somebody was packing.
Only 20 minutes after arriving on the scene, Engine 7 heads home.
The rescue truck, that's us. I'm not going in first next time. We got directed to the roof. I don't like that.
That was our job. We were supposed to be flying.
Right. Ventilation works in conjunction with the fire attack group. And what it does, it relieves the pressure of all your smoke and fire that's in the fire room. And so when you do that, it helps ventilate the heat, clears it up for the interior fire attack group.
Wish I could have been on the end of the pipe. It's always fun being on the end of the pipe. Putting fires out is fun. It's the only place you can work and break things. Let's go home.
I've been on the job for coming up to 6 years. It's the greatest job in the world, hands down.
Roberto and I are both born and raised here in San Francisco. We grew up right in the Mission District.
I've been on the job with San Francisco just about 12 years. Wouldn't want to do anything else.
You guys are like firefighting dudes, huh? You guys got fire back there? Everybody on this rig went to the same high school here in San Francisco.
Service, we have a 50-gallon drum that's emitting an odor that we're not sure about.
In the world of firefighters, there are several mortal threats: fire, smoke, explosions, collapses, and hazardous materials.
You just units in route to smoke in the building. Your second C2. Respond to 3. Your tactical channel is.
You want to look at the map, Al? I think it's I'll throw it in Dakota. Okay, I'll take 23.
We're going on a hazardous materials incident, and we don't have any more information right now.
It's been confirmed that no human lives are at stake, but firefighters don't know what's in store, so they take the necessary precautions.
Basically, we have to wait and see what we have. All I have now is it's reported hazardous material spill in an auto parts store.
Hazmat 1, truck 15. Hazmat 1, go ahead. Hazmat 1, this is truck 15. That address is right across the street from McDonald's.
We'll pass, okay? Just get out of the way.
All 3 is Battalion 10A. Battalion 10A, you go. Copy.
I didn't hear anything else. Yeah, they got a 50-gallon drum.
And it's emitting odors. They don't know what it is. When we tried to move it, it started smelling bad. It started bubbling up, so we decided to call the fire department.
Since we don't know what it is, what we're going to do is we're going to have a team go in and get a sample of it, and then they run the sample through some tests.
We have to take a sample of that and see what it is.
All right.
After the mysterious substance is isolated, the rescuers gear up in exposure suits, oxygen tanks, and masks. In addition to protecting the firefighters from toxic materials and other dangers, the high-tech suits also monitor their vital signs.
Well, if you guys are going to be back up, or if you're going in, let me know one way or the other, okay? Sure. We're the only medic unit here. If we're going to make an entry, whether it's level A or level B, we have to monitor these guys for their vital signs pre and post entry. Physiologically, they could be affected by whatever's coming out of the tank. So if anything does happen, we can then respond like right now.
Are you having the squad?
A specialist is promptly called to the scene.
Okay, so what we can do is
see if it is stable, because it's jarring around. It could be anything. It could just be air bubbles rising.
Yeah.
So let's take a look and see if it's stable. If it doesn't look like it's stable, then don't screw with it. We'll call it a has waste company come in. If it appears that it is stable, let's see if we can collect the sample, and then we'll go and see if we can't figure out what it is.
Go get it, Barry.
You know how long that thing's been there?
Probably been there within 7 days or 5 days since the weekend.
The firefighters enter what they call a hot zone and search the container for labels of any kind.
There's a couple of things that maybe I think.
There are no labels, which may or may not be good news.
I went over there, I shook it 4 times because I tried to move it. And the bubbles came out the top of the lid where the screw parts were. Okay, and I tried to move it in different areas of the barrel to get it out of the grass area.
Just with any incident like this, they just take all precautions.
Okay, if we can kind of move out of the way so they can get it to the truck and run it through.
How does it look? What does it look like to you?
It's kind of yellowish. Firefighters are currently inside the van. They have a lot of different testing equipment and kits. They're taking the material. They took a sample. They have a series of tests that they do to try and determine what type of material it is.
It appears that it's, when it's heated up, if it's an organic material, it would give me some combustible gases, and so as it's an off gas, I would be able to burn it as it comes off. Apparently that wasn't happening. What I'm just getting is just steam from there. So my suspicion is that what we have here is in fact just water.
They did the right thing by calling. You never know what's in those things. You know, it could have been something really hazardous, you know. It's definitely better safe than sorry, especially with hazardous materials.
The final test proves to be good news. It was only water, this time.
Unit dispatch, truck 7, address 3177 25th Street, assist the police, respond control 83.
We're assisting police on a scene, so we don't know if it's a lockout. We don't know if they're looking for a suspect. They need our help for something. That usually means they need a ladder or forcible entry.
Code 3, truck 7. Truck 7, respond code 3.
38, control 81, nearby,
After a lengthy chase, a suspect trying to elude police becomes stranded on a rooftop 30 feet above ground.
He's a drug suspect. They were in pursuit of him, and this is where he ended up hiding.
I'm trying to get to this roof here of this building.
The aerial ladder, which is made of metal, is quickly ruled out due to the threat of exposed power lines.
We have a fire escape there we can use, but they said the guy's coming down.
Hey, I'm on this fire escape though, okay? Go ahead.
10 minutes after Engine 7 arrived on the scene, the suspect is now low enough to reach, this time with a wooden ladder.
Small ladder? Yeah. Stay right there, buddy. Get the ladder.
Get up there later. He can walk in that roof for a minute. Come on.
This is now the end of a 20-minute chase that led San Francisco police through the streets and over rooftops.
He came down off the fire escape on the top of the roof. We just lent him a hand here to get him down safely. He's in custody now. The police here he comes down.
The suspect is relieved to be on the ground. However, he is immediately taken into custody.
He didn't resist once he was discovered.
No, I think he was just happy to get off the roof. It was dangerous up there, and he knew it. Yeah, we got a dispatch, and there was police asking for our assistance to ladder a building for a fugitive. And we took a ladder in the back, and we were able to get him off the roof with just a little attic extension. And luckily, you know, I understand there's some kind of a narcotics sale going on, and he's wanted by the police, so they asked for our assistance.
Unit dispatch for truck 7. Your location is Casper Market. Respond on control A2. Read your NVT for additional information.
assist a citizen call, which we do quite a bit here in San Francisco. The report was that no citizens want to help him either, so it could be a poor indigent homeless person, or, you know, he may have had a seizure, we don't know.
Be advised, PDR en route. Medic 1, confirm response, bed 1.
Let's call the police department. Let's go. Hurry up. Just put your legs down on the ladder. We'll catch you. Turn around. Don't worry about it. Turn yourself around. You got it. All right, you're there. All right, now turn around. Now turn the other way. You got it. You got it. Yeah. Working here on this? Who works for this, Judge? Yeah, you better ask for an 8-footer instead of the 6-footer next time. Yeah, okay. Have a good day. Can the city bill you back now? I think you just won the national news there, buddy. Yeah, okay. Have a good day.
I got up there and I forgot to, you know, turn around this way instead of turning this way, and I couldn't have nobody to hold the ladder, so I got stuck a little bit.
He wanted me to pull out another ladder. I go, what are you kidding? You're 2 feet from this ladder right there.